Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. We are getting ourselves together for dinner, and what we're going to do is we're going to do what I call a shrimp bowl. Okay, a shrimp bowl. This is actually really easy if you don't have a whole lot of time to do. There's only one thing to cook in here, and that is the shrimp. And you can buy the shrimp already peeled and deveined, or if you're like me, you like to do everything your damn self. I've done that. And so I've got them in there. I've actually got them, the veins and everything off of it. And I'm just going to go ahead and season it now. We're going to take some cloves of garlic. I love this elephant garlic. I wish I could find more of it in the store. I think it was only here because they were short whatever the regular garlic is. But it's nice and big. See, look at this. That's one clove of garlic. That's huge. It's almost like an onion. I like it because then I don't have to deal with so many. Now, a lot of people will take their garlic and they'll smash it, but I don't believe in smashing it. I just don't. There's something wrong with being cruel to your food. My man David Wiley, he's a chef, and he looks at me like, dude, you're taking too much damn time with that stuff. Smash that shit. Oops, drop that one. And no, Roscoe, do not eat the garlic. Your breath's bad enough as it is. Unfortunately, it still has the skin on it. But it's just something about treating your food with respect. Take care of the food. So, I'll take the time and I'll peel the skin off of it. Because I just feel like when you smash it, that hit actually squeeze out a lot of the juices, and I think you lose out on the flavor. I may be completely crazy, but that's just the way I feel about it. So here's what we got. This is actually quite a bit of shrimp because Michael's going to be eating this well, and stuff. I think it's about 1.5 pounds of shrimp. But since they're on sale for $4.99, it's not a bad price. So I'm going to mince up the garlic. And I got some cilantro here, and I'm going to chop that up on there. I'm going to put some salt, garlic salt on it, and I'm going to put some lime, fresh lime on it, and I'm going to put chipotle chili powder with it. And that'll give it, I just have this thing for chipotle chili powder. I need to chop up the garlic finer because my wife said that the garlic and the ginger the other day was overpowering. I like the taste of garlic myself, but make sure it's good and fine. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So we got our garlic in there. Boom. Fresh cilantro. I'm going to chop up some of that. If at all possible, get yourself fresh herbs. So what I love about that World Market, they have lots and lots of fresh herbs. 2 big bundles of the cilantro is only 99 cents. And you can see in here, I've got some basil, I've got some thyme, some parsley, rosemary, and more basil that's literally just growing here in my window. So, that's another way that you can get yourself some freshness in the house. Okay, so we got the parsley, we got the cilantro, chipotle chili powder, boom, lots of it. We want it to be spicy and flavorful. And now you need the garlic salt in there as well. And we're going to take a lime, some nice fresh lime juice in there. They're kind of hit or miss. Some of them have a lot more juice in them than others. This one, well, this is kind of so-so. I know using a knife is a great way to slit your finger, but I'm usually pretty good with this. I just don't like to use a lot of different tools. My wife has there's a lemon squeezer over there, but I hate cleaning the damn thing. Seems like everything gets stuck in it. Squeeze out as much as we can. Okay, That's the only thing we have to cook tonight. So I'm going to stir that up. So that way the seasoning gets all the way around on it. And I may need to put a little bit more chipotle on there as well, because I like lots of flavor in it. How we're going to cook these is we're going to cook it in this cast iron skillet with butter. About a half a stick of butter. And I see there's my buddy Stuart calling. Let me put you guys on. Okay, and then that was my buddy Stuart. And then I put a little olive oil in it too. All right, so you can see how well seasoned they are. Look at that. Ooh, you see the color on there? That looks good. So we can put that to the side. Now, what this is going to have is, you remember we made picante sauce yesterday. So we got picante sauce. Now the next thing we're going to do is this. I like blue cheese dressing on my shrimp bowl because it's loaded with that, and I'm not buying blue cheese dressing from the stores. Just not going to do it. You make this at home, you will never buy blue cheese dressing again in the store. Now, typically I would use buttermilk, but buttermilk is not keto. It's not even close. So we can't use that. You could use light cream, which will work too, but ultimately the heavy cream is the best way to go. So we got our heavy cream, but to get that buttermilk taste, I got a secret. Here's what we're going to do. See roughly about how much blue cheese I got in there. I'm going to put in a good portion of mayo, about the same amount. Okay. About the same amount of sour cream. Now, if you're not doing keto, this ain't great for you. This is full of fat. If you want to get the fat for keto, this is it, y'all. I will put in heavy cream, parsley. Let's see if I can find my parsley. Parsley. A little bit of garlic salt. Ground mustard. It never wants to come out right. Some ground mustard. Onion powder. Just don't come out fast enough for me. I ain't got time. And a little bit of garlic powder. That's our seasonings. And because we're not using buttermilk, which has that little bit of a sour taste to it, we're going to put a little bit of vinegar in there. If I can get a hold of it. Just a little bit. That'll give it that bitter taste like the and Worcestershire sauce, like the buttermilk will. And a little shot of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, I don't know. You know, it's got the paper on the daggone thing. And then we're going to put in some of our heavy cream. Now, what happens with this is going to be very, very, very thick. The buttermilk is thinner, and you could use half and half, which will help to reduce it some. And what you're going to end up finding out is you're going to need to add more cream like the next day or two, because it will be very, very thick. But here's what you got. Look at that. It's a very, very thick. Look at that. That's blue cheese dressing there, guys. That is really good. Let me double check and taste it. Oh, I got lemon juice. Lemon juice is a preservative. It'll keep it from going bad. So, you eat this blue cheese, especially on some Jobu wings. Oh man, that's good. I love it. The only thing about using heavy cream is heavy cream tastes sweeter than typically blue cheese will taste. All right, so we got our picante sauce. We got our shrimp, of course, cooking. We got our blue cheese salad dressing. Now, we need to get our salad. Now, I like to put a couple things here. Red sauce cut. Basically, this is like a great salad. So I like to take some romaine lettuce. We actually have quite a bit of it in the fridge here that we need to use up. We've got some spring mix. These things, I can never get them to open up for me. There we go. We got some spring mix in there as well. I see some of the kale is getting a little rusty on the outside here. Get rid of any leaves on the outside that don't look quite kosher. So we're going to get our lettuce. I like some fresh onion. The vanilla onions because they're sweet in there. I also like, me personally, I like iceberg lettuce. I actually like iceberg lettuce more than I like regular lettuce. But that's just me. My wife likes romaine lettuce better. So we're going to split the difference and we're going to put a little each in this. So she can have what she likes, and I can have what I like. It's getting a little old, some of that's getting a little bit rusty, so we're going to get rid of that. And then we'll grab a little bit of spring mix out of the fridge. Get a little container of the spring mix in here. This way, it'll be all nice and pretty. We'll rinse it off because, you know, there's good old salmonella out there. All right, so we got that squared away. I'm gonna put that to the side, let that drain some more. I need to get a, oh, there it is. I need to get a towel here so we can dry this stuff off. All right, so next thing, avocados. You know, we gotta have guacamole. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. Remember the trick I told you? Keep them out at room temperature until you can just barely push your thumb in it, and they'll be perfect. I thought I'd done enough yesterday for today, but dinner was so good. Michael, who's not doing keto, and Tracy decided, I want some of that. And so everything was eaten up yesterday. But it's good. It's better to have it fresh every day. This is not a really long meal to cook. So all I got to do on that is chop it up, add some cilantro, a little bit of salt, and we are good to go. And then there's just one other thing I've got to do besides get this mess cleaned up, is I've got to grate some cheese. And while I'm getting ready to grate some cheese, I'm going to get this hot. So I'm going to get that one high because we want to basically take and we want to get those shrimp like boom, flash cook them. Unfortunately, this will get hot, but it doesn't hold the heat as well as I would like. So, some more of the cilantro. If you're around me, you notice a couple of things. One, I like cilantro. Two, I like chipotle chili powder. Also, too, I like bacon, although I have not had any bacon since I got back on keto. I got to get back to that, too. I've actually bought a bag of bacon bits, like real bacon bits, not the imitation bright orange stuff that you see. It's actually bacon that will be bacon crumbles. Once you open it up, you got to put it in the fridge, but we're going to start doing these on doing some salads. We're going to start doing some hard-boiled eggs and the bacon and like ham and cheese on it to do like a bacon salad. So we're getting close, guys. So we got our avocado here. We've got our chipotle chili powder. I don't know why I get such a small bowl. I'm an idiot. But you can see, look at how pretty those colors are. I'm going to put a little bit of lime juice on there, or actually I've got some lemon juice in the fridge. I'll just get some lemon juice. It'll be just as good. I need to put a little bit of garlic salt on that. But this is fresh, and this is really good eating. Okay. Garlic salt. Lemon juice, the preservative, and chipotle chili powder. Look at that. So, oh, look at these colors. Look at that. And then look at that. And then look, whoa, don't drop that. And look at that. Ooh, the colors. See, this is the key when cooking, is you want it to look pretty and colorful because it makes it more appetizing. It wets your whistle. Now we're gonna take some of this cheddar cheese. I buy a block of this. I know a lot of you think, well, man, just buy the grated in the store. I told you about the grated in the store. When they grate it, they put cellulose in it. What is cellulose? Well, if you see me working in the workshop and you see me covered with dust, you know what cellulose is. They put that on there, they say, so the cheese doesn't clump together. But when you put 5% of sawdust in there, you're increasing your yield of the product. So, you're making actually more profitable to put in a filler. That's an industrial waste. At least that's the way I look at it. They will beg to differ. It's kind of like when they put in a binder for bread that they use for mats. I remember my mama making bread for us. She didn't use any mats in her bread. Just saying. And Taco Bell, I still want to know what artificial pepper is. All right, you seeing this come together now? I'm going to take half a stick of butter. I know I should get some ghee. I need to get ghee butter to truly be keto. We're going to let that go ahead and melt. Is it melting? Is it melting? It's melting! Good. I need it to melt. Now, me, I love onions on my salad. I also like slices of jalapeno peppers with the seeds. Okay, so we're getting this together here. Gonna get some of this great salad mix. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? I know it's not in the bowl, but look at how nice that looks. Now my wife, let me make sure I don't put the crack out there. She does like hers in a big bowl. She likes hers in a bowl. I like mine on a plate. And I like lots of onions in here. Onions are very good for you. And the peppers, I like the heat. Some onions on my babies. Now take a look at that. That's our start. That right there is a huge salad that looks really, really good. And then we're going to put a little bit of cheese on it first, just to start it. We're almost ready to put the shrimp in here. You see that's getting hot. Keep the butter from burning, add a little bit of oil to it. Put a little bit of our blue cheese on here. This gives you, of course, your salad dressing in here and a little bit of sauce. So that takes care of the salad portion of it. All right, you ready? Here we go. Still does not get hot enough for me. Come a little closer. Check this out. See the shrimp there? Ooh. While that's cooking, I'm going to put away a few things. My next house will be a gas stove, but we don't have gas in our neighborhood. And oh, now they do have it on the other side of the parkway. But did you ever see where they had the gas fire and the gas that they were digging in the street, and they hit the gas line and the gas flame was shooting higher than the telephone poles? Yeah. Maybe I'll stick with electric. So those are cooking really good there. Going. We got that going. We're getting close. I have to say thank you for the response that I've been getting from you guys on the cooking channel here, because I'm actually hearing on my other channels, what's for dinner tonight? What are we eating tonight? And I'm glad to hear a lot of you guys are trying these same recipes, and hopefully you're doing well with this as well. For me, my blood pressure is actually down to high normal, considering where it was just 2 weeks ago. That's a great start. And my weight's down about 6 pounds now. So it's definitely working so far. And if I can keep it up, hey, it'll be great. Now remember, shrimp are delicate. You do not want to overcook them because they'll turn to rubber. But you look at the color, you look at the cilantro, look at that. See how pretty that looks? This is a beautiful looking meal. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember yesterday when I was making the Parmesan tacos? So this is some more of those chips. I'm going to put a few of those on here as well to give me a little crunch. Yeah. Now, this is more than what you would get in one of the bags of the Parmesan chips that costs about $4. It's, of course, you got to make it. You got to spend the time doing it, so you got the labor on it. But I think they're better. Now, the other thing I'm going to do over here, this is not for me. This is for my lovely bride. She's not doing keto, but I'm going to put in some of her. I can't do the walnuts myself because I'll break out. But I'm going to put a few walnuts in there for her because she loves walnuts. And she loves the salad fixings. Can't have those carbs. But it's not just about me. And right now, guys, our shrimp. Ooh-wee. It's perfect. All right, so I'll turn that off and take it off the heat there. And we're going to put some of the shrimp. Don't fall off of there. Don't you fall off of there. Some of those shrimp. Oh, look at that. Is that not beautiful, or is that not beautiful? Now, come on over here. I'm going to put some guacamole over there. I'm going to put some sour cream over here. We're going to put some of our fresh picante sauce. On there. Oh man, are you hungry yet? And we're gonna put some of our taco sauce. Now, is that beautiful, or is that beautiful? That's dinner, guys. Here's the only problem that I have, and this is doing the taste test, is this is hot. Look at this. Look, are you looking? Are you looking? That, my friends, I don't care if you're on keto or not, that is, look at that. Oh my God. That, my friends, is good eating. Easy meal. It took us about 25 minutes here. Not bad. Here's the cool thing about this. This meal, the shrimp are on sale for $4.99 a pound. It's about 1.5 pounds of shrimp in there, which is enough for 4 people. This meal for a family is probably about $12. Family of 4. what can you get at McDonald's for a family of 4 for $12? You can't. And I guarantee you, it's not going to be this pretty. Or this tasty. The blue cheese dressing on here with the spices, because I've got the jalapeno peppers. You get the hot, you get the blue cheese dressing that's a little bit spicy. I got the Parmesan chips. Everything a keto body needs. I know this is rude eating in front of you, but look at that. Here, take a bite. Have a bite. I'm Mark Holmes. And let me know how the recipes are working out for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.